Jai Hind students, hope all of you are fine. Now today we will study about gravitation. Now first of all let us try to understand what is gravitation. Now I have a chalk in my hand. When I will throw this chalk upwards, it will come down. Again I have this marker in my hand. Whenever I will throw this marker, it will come down. Now what is the force or what is the reason that whatever we throw, everything comes down? What natural power is working behind this activity? Now if the story begins like this, that once Isaac Newton was sitting under a tree and an apple fell on his head. He started wondering what is the reason that apple fall downwards. Why didn't it went up? Now he started working on his observation and discovered the universal law of gravitation. Now universal law of gravitation states that every object in the universe attracts every another object, whether small or bigger, with the force which is directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between their centers. This force acts along the line joining their centers. Once again I will repeat universal law of gravitation. So universal law of gravitation states that every object in the universe attracts every another object, whether smaller or bigger, with a force which is directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of distance between their centers. This force acts along the line joining their centers. So this is known as universal law because this law is applicable in the whole universe. Now we can also obtain the mathematical form of this law. Now first statement is that every object in the universe attracts every another object, whether smaller or bigger, with the force which is directly proportional to the product of their masses. So F is directly proportional to M and M. Here object A is there having mass M and object B is there having mass small m. Now the distance between their centers is D. So force is directly proportional to capital M multiplied by smaller m. Capital M denotes the mass of bigger object and smaller m denotes the mass of smaller object. So F is directly proportional to MM. Now this is our first statement. F is inversely proportional to the square of distance joining their centers. So F is inversely proportional to 1 upon D square. This is our second statement. Now when we combine equation 1 and 2, we get F is proportional to M upon D square. So F is proportional to M upon D square. Now if we replace this proportionality sign with a constant, we get F is equal to capital G M upon D square. Here G is equal to gravitational constant. Here G is equal to gravitational constant. If we adjust this formula, we get G is equal to F D square upon M. From this formula, we can calculate the value of G. And the value of G was calculated by the scientist Henry Cavendish by using a very sensitive lens. So the value of G is equal to 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. So this is the value of G. Yes. Now this force, it acts in the whole universe. So it is also known as Universal Law of Gravitation. Now it is this force which is responsible for the motion of moon around the earth, for the motion of planets around the sun, and many other phenomena that occurs in our nature. Thank you.